Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? It's a few hours before midnight on the Pacific Coast, and we still have no Q drop yet today. What are you gonna do? Now, what I want to show you is here on Mike Pompeo has sent out a tweet an hour ago. The video is 24 seconds long. Let's mirror that because we're gonna mirror a couple things real quick. Q drop 42. We serve at the pleasure of the President DJT. Coincidence, I'm sure. Now what we're going to do too is we're going to come back over here. We're going to see that Dan has also sent out a tweet. And we're going to go look at this. I took it to the wrong one. Which, there's a lot going on Mr. Mike's channel too, but like I said, I want to show a few things here. We're going to go over to Mr. Dan's, and an hour ago, he just sent out a tweet. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at, he's got the timestamp here of 8:05 on the Pacific Coast. We're going to mirror that, and we're going to go to QDOT. Like I said, we're going to mirror a few things here. We're going to go to QDOT 508 because timestamps have meanings, correct? And if we go to QDOT 508, regardless of how we got here, absolutely regardless of how we got to QDOT 508, let's just read it, okay? Let's just read it. It says, it's perfect, plausible deniability to the world, yet ultimate confirmation to us. The timing between tweets, the missing replaced letters. This isn't a game. Trump himself is speaking to us. I mean, we are the autistic-fueled engine that the world needs right now. I feel honored to be a part of this. What do you think that the world needs right now? Bunch of autistic, anonymous people retweeting the news and giving a bunch of hoopla? Or do you think that people really need to know the timing between tweets is the ultimate confirmation to us? Anyways, so let's get back into some of the things I'm talking about. Now, right now, it just so happens to be 45. We were looking at QDOT 42 from Mike's, talking about we serve at the pleasure of the president. Here, this one at 8:05 says, President Trump is speaking to us. He's got a tweet sitting here talking about how that he is actually talking with the president. Just so happens to be that the Q drop goes to that, right? Now, if we go and look at timing in between tweets, how about if we do that? Right? I mean, it just said to do that just now. So this is yesterday's last tweet of the day at 7:03. And this one came in at 8:05, right? And that has a time difference of 25 hours and 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and read these things like a map, right? Timestamp and gap code. Gap is -1, so 25:01. 25:01. We read timestamps, correct? 25:01. Are timestamps important? What do you guys think? How about timing in between tweets? Is that important? 25:01 says, if we look in this, oh, look, it talks about Whitaker. Okay, well, that's weird because he doesn't really use Twitter a whole bunch, but he did send out a tweet today. He did. It's kind of ironic. Look at this. Yes, just a few hours ago, 6 hours ago. Yes, I am, he says. Yes, he did. Now, he's talking about football, talking with Grassley. Are timestamps important? Well, Pacific Coast has a key, but timestamps are here to teach us. So let's go ahead and see what this says. It says 3:15. 3:15. Well, let's go push in 3:15 and see if it says anything. 3:15. Oh, let's see. Justice. Military. What has been said about the military? Connect all the markers. You know, markers like first tweet of the day, last tweet of the day, misspellings, you know, things like that. expand your thinking. Timestamp, U.S. military against POTUS recent tweets. Dash, U.S. military. How many clues must we provide? Now, it's just kind of funny that if we go and look here, I've got just a few. Well, it doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. You can show people and show people and show people. But they would rather wait for what? JFK Jr.? Is that what we're waiting for? Okay, good. Let's go ahead and do something else. I got something really fun to show. I'm going to go here real quick into my pictures. Let's see if I can do this. If we go into my photos. This is so fun. This is so fun. So this is a picture of, let me get back here, of our friend Alicia. Now, she had been following me on, not like she's following me on Twitter, I mean, you know what I mean, but she had seen my work on Twitter, and we had gone back and forth a little bit on Twitter. And, yeah, awesome. Here she is, just after she got done being baptized, and she's talking with Pastor Paul Begley. And as a matter of fact, this here, I got a donation for the Q School back in the day. As a matter of fact, I only got one. I got one donation, and it was awesome. And it was this girl right here. It was this lady right here. She donated to the Q School. And here she is talking with Pastor Paul Begley right now. Now, what was really funny is that I talk about COT all the time, about Council of Time. And I was in the chat room, and I was over at the chat room, and I see right here, it says, for anybody interested, Pastor Paul with Pastor, I'm not sure right who that was, on Getting Ready. And so when I went to this, I saw that they also had Pastor Paul's Sunday sermon showing Alicia getting, Alicia? Oh, gosh darn it, I'm tongue-tied. I said her name wrong. Getting baptized. And then it had the whole sermon, and I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. So she was actually getting baptized, which I saw and found on COT's chat room. It's just a small world, isn't it? Now, what was even funnier is that it's showing up here at 8:49 on mine. This is the timestamp I see, right? 8:49. And it's just coincidence. So let's go ahead and look at QDOP 8:49, right? It's no big deal. No big deal. Absolutely no big deal, right? 8:49. All right, look at this. This was so funny. Watch the water. We just watched Pastor Paul Begley baptize the very first person ever under their new tent, and it happens to be Future Proofs Past. You have so much more than you know. This is the biggest intel drop in our known history. Watch the water as we watch her get baptized by Pastor Paul Begley.
Let's go do that. Let's do that. Let's go watch her get baptized. I hope I got enough time there.
Absolutely. All glory to Jesus.
How do I do that? I go here. I take this out. Then I go here. And it was this one. Oh, it's not going to be able to enough time to see it all.
Praise God. Shout it now. Amen. All right, everybody just have a seat, or you can stand, whatever you want to do. Just for a moment, we have something very special. And that is, we have a couple of folks that want to get baptized today. So just look right over here this way. See, you thought that was a watering trough right there. This young lady right here, honey, tell them your name.
Alyssa.
Alyssa drove all the way from St. Augustine. She's a part of the online church, and she wanted to be baptized. Isn't it something? She's going to be the first one dipped under the tent. First one.
Hallelujah.